Most of us have 32 of them, and keeping them sparkling clean means so much more than just having a great smile. Tooth decay, gum disease, and bad breath can all be unfortunate results of poor oral hygiene.
And remember, those teeth are in your head, and that means that long-term issues can actually cause life-threatening health conditions. But we have a way to avoid these problems. Well, maybe not us per se, but the Wicomico County Health Department.
We'd like to introduce you to Cynthia Calix. She is a physician deputy and medical director with the Wicomico County Health Department. With her is Sue Simmons, the community organizer for the Eastern Shore Mission of Mercy. Thank you so much for joining us this
Welcome.
Pleasure to be here.
Mission of Mercy.
Yeah.
Why that name?
It was a program that I believe was started in the early 2000s, maybe even before that, by a group of dental clinicians that saw a need in their community. It did not start here on the Eastern Shore. I think it began in the Philadelphia area, but the idea took hold. And there were leaders in the Delmarva region that really saw that need and started this in 2013. And so every other year, 2013 through the 19, we took over, the Mission of Mercy took over the Wicomico County Civic Center and provided a free adult dental clinic.
And this is important, Cynthia.
Yeah.
Can you talk a little bit about the importance of good dental hygiene?
Yes, it's so important because I see patients all the time coming into the office in so much pain, and how it can affect their heart health as well as those that are diabetic. So not having that good oral health can really affect your overall health. So it really is important.
All right, so Sue, let me see.
Oh, yes.
Who is this?
Oh, I actually went to my dentist's office this morning and I said, I'm going to be on DelmarvaLife today and I need some kind of visual anchor. I mean,
lo
I'm
and
wearing
behold,
the brown,
yeah, right.
but I figured I'd better have the tooth too. So this was as big as they could come. I think we're going to have to do better next time.
Well, they didn't know TV. They didn't know
That's
TV.
right. That's
So
exactly right.
How does the event work?
Well, it is September 13th and 14th.
Okay.
And the reality is that people think, oh, it's just, it is really our neighbors and friends. A case in point, I got a phone call from a 77-year-old retired nurse who was on a fixed income. When she retired, she made $17 an hour. And she has some dental care issues, and she's planning on coming to that event. So, there can be people that haven't been able to practice good oral care for a really long time, and there are lots of different folks. It's a first come, first serve, so the clinic opens at 7 o'clock. But the reality is that on Thursday, so we are opening on September 13th, but probably as early as midnight the night before, folks will start to queue up.
Wow.
And to be first in line, because many of the folks that are coming have not been able to access care. We have some limited providers. Insurance is expensive. It isn't automatically provided. And, unless they're on medical assistance, sometimes they do not have access for lots of different reasons. Mission of Mercy is intended to ease that suffering. Now, it's a long day. Sometimes folks are waiting outside for several hours, and once they get in, there's a series of steps that we go through, from patient registration to medical assessment to x-rays to triage, and then finally the clinic floor. But it is a mission of mercy, for sure.
I just want to add, we are only able to do one procedure, so I know folks may need several things.
Right.
But we only, because of the availability and the time constraints and the number of people there, we're only really able to do one procedure for a person.
Okay, so if someone, this is every other year or so, and this is for some their only dental care, is there any tip that you would give folks who, for oral hygiene, the most important thing they can do so that they don't end up in this situation?
Yeah, brushing 2 times a day, flossing, those are key. Using mouthwash, definitely. Brushing and flossing, you can't go wrong with that.
And then the general?
It's the general. And there are dental clinics out there that will offer a payment plan, so you can see someone if you need to. And if we see someone at the dental clinic that needs further assistance, we will be providing them with who they could follow up with as well. So we will be providing that information to them.
All right, remind us again of the whens and the wheres.
Okay, it is at the Wicomico County Civic Center,
Okay.
September 13th and 14th, that Friday and Saturday. And it opens at 7 o'clock. It is a first come, first serve.
Yes.
We do have a website, the easternshoremom.org. We'll make sure that you
We
folks
have
have
that
that
link.
follow-up
Absolutely.
information. And not only, I mean, patients are welcome, but we also welcome volunteers. And if they
Really
go on the website, we will direct them on the website to our registration platform, and my number's on the website, and people can always give us a call. So,
Wonderful.
yeah.
Definitely.
Wonderful.
And we don't just need dentists.
Yeah.
We
We
can
need
use
plenty
regular
volunteers.
community
Regular
volunteers as well.
Eastern Shore Mission of Mercy, Cynthia Sue, thank you.
Our pleasure. Thank you.